What would you say that something stand out?
Magical series stand out?
Magical girl.
Probably Magical Girl.
It's so funny you bring that up because I'm the guy they come to when they need super magical girls drawn for some reason. That's a really good question. I mean, you know, colors and maybe not overly, how do I say this without coming off as a jerk? Like, don't try to strictly appeal to girls only. Make it, you know, cool design, action-oriented maybe, or something like that. I don't know.
This is the most general thing I can say all the evening, but what's the Magical Girl thing that you're into?
Trying to make my own magical girl.
Right, but is there something out there that makes you go like, whoa, I really like that? Maybe not necessarily magical, like a story or a comic that you really like. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. My daughter loves that, right? The reason why those things are so incredibly charming and successful is the concept is simple. Simplify your concept. The easier it is for your audience to understand it, horses that have magic tattoos on their butts, right? It's a really easy concept to understand. Make the concept easy, and people will be able to understand it so much quicker, and you'll have people reading it, right? Don't complicate your idea.
That's a really good point. I think we may have time for one more question, but I just want to let everybody know, if anybody wants to ask me any more questions, I'm down at booth 222, right on the corner down here, probably closest to it.
Yeah, we're the iconic.
Yeah, we're at the Iconic Comics booth, yeah, down there. Maybe one more question. I just saw a hand over here, and then we'll make it out of here if nobody else. Yes? Hello?
Hi. So, I have a young artist that would like to be in the industry one day. What's the best way I can support her as far as making connections, getting education, getting more skills? What can I do if she wants to
Help her learn Photoshop. Look around in your neighborhood for print shops so she can get her a scanner. If she's drawn traditionally, so she can start getting stuff printed up, and maybe even look at getting her a table one of these days. It's easier than you think. Start thinking about getting tables, you guys. You know, start getting out there.
Make the problem smaller. Being a good artist, it's like 20 steps to get anywhere near relevant. So make the bucket smaller. If they have to learn anatomy, go learn anatomy. If they have to learn Photoshop, go learn Photoshop. If they have to learn color, make the problem smaller and make it systematic, right? This year, we're going to get good at anatomy and drawing hands. Next year, we're going to get good at drawing shadows and drawing hair, or something like that. I know that's the cartoonish way of explaining it, but I think that's the way, as a parent myself, that's the way I try to teach my kid. I'm trying to help him how to draw Mater from Cars, and it's overwhelming for him to consider the entire picture. So I start with wheels, and and then I go with a hook, and the next thing you know, I draw the door and the rear view mirror, and he can wrap his mind around it. So same process.
Hands and feet.
Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate your time.
Next year, projector.